Switch version 6.0 seems to be on the horizon after data miners revealed the supposed feature list. We covered that in a past video, but you guys had a lot to say about this update. If it felt like a big one, if it felt like a disappointing one, if it had enough features to satiate our appetite. And that is what we're going to get into today, Gabe. Hi-ho. Let's go.
Hi-ho to you. A lot of comments, which we always appreciate, and we love showing you guys what we kind of feel are the most prevalent and important comments. So that's what we're going to do today. Zach, get us started here. We'll talk about our opinions on the way.
Yes, so we'll give you what we would have loved, give you what you would have loved, and some of you did love this. Some people did, but Pack Attack, he didn't. He said, literally, all I want is themes and literally any music. I feel like Pack Attack might be me in like a parallel universe, because all I want and all I've wanted from the get-go from these updates is themes.
I don't know that it's not you. Maybe you made a secondary account and when posted a comment on the channel for some reason. But yeah, themes is like the big one.
And music? How do you feel about music? Do you care about music on your Switch?
It'd be nice, but I mean, I don't care. It doesn't functionally.
Yeah,
it doesn't like change anything. Like, I guess I'll feel a little bit better while purchasing something. Like, you know, a little pep in my step while I'm adding Hollow Knight to the cart or something. But yeah,
I suppose if they had like, you could overlay your own tracks, custom.
No,
like that.
Never.
I know,
Never.
but I'm just saying, like, I don't really care about a music player app. Like that.
No, I think he's talking like
Smash Bros is going to give it to you.
I think he's talking like eShop music. That's what I took it as.
Oh, okay. Or maybe, ooh, dude, how about home screen music? You get to pick your own track. You want like a really sad, somber Toad lost in the universe, or you want like a really happy Bowser captures the
Nintendo would never
stage?
do that. But themes, right? That's something that both of us want very badly.
I worry they're never going to happen.
They might never happen.
There's an interesting comment about that, but we'll get there in a little bit. Megatronus Orion Pax 137 said, "I'm still waiting for Netflix and YouTube to be on Switch." He's waiting.
Yeah, I feel like
probably going to still wait.
I feel like I'm so out of touch with things like this. I have my phone with me, so I watch YouTube on there.
Right? Yeah,
I have a 4K screen on my phone. I'm not watching it on the Switch.
If you have a Switch, I have to imagine you have a phone. It would be very odd to me to have someone that owns a Switch but not a phone. And at that point, can't you just YouTube and Netflix on your... I mean, I guess, like, yes, making a multi-purpose device out of every device is maybe the ideal, but I'm not going to be YouTubing on my Switch. And unless the weird circumstance where I'm, like, flying on a plane, my phone dies, there's no charger, I left my charger at home, and...
How long is the battery going to last on your Switch?
Right.
No, Wi-Fi on the plane is never going to be good enough for you to watch anything.
It is a bigger screen, though, so I do feel like the Netflix experience would be nice. Like, Last Chance U... on that screen.
The screen is bigger, but the
feeling pretty good.
Resolution's smaller. Like it's 720p.
It's not gonna be as crisp.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's, to me, and I don't know Megatronus' opinion, but to me it's more just like, hey, this needs to be there because it's everywhere else, and it feels odd to not have it. Versus like, oh my god, this is what I'm gonna devote, a solid chunk of my Switch pie to.
Yeah. Well, let us know what you're gonna devote to your Switch pie. By the way, people.
It's gonna be a lot of Super Mario Party soon. A generic DDD PFP.
Yeah.
Just a generic DDD, not the actual one.
Not the king.
It's kind of disappointing. Like, dang, we still don't have messaging? How? Even the icons they chose disappointed me. It's weird how they haven't had themes, but I do like the controller thing. That's kind of cool. And messaging was something that came up a lot. A lot of people wanted messaging. A lot of you really were into that. That would be like account-to-account messaging through the Switch. Man, again, I don't know if I'm out of touch or old or what, but I haven't used, like, Xbox messaging for years.
You're also not as, like, social a gamer as a lot of other people happen to be. There's people that have a group of friends that, like, back in the day, right, used to message each other like, like COD question mark, on Xbox 3.
Throw out that bad signal.
Yeah, so I feel like we're living in a little bit of different times. Everybody I play video games I happen to know, so I'll text you.
Right.
Or, Discord, I'm on a few servers there that I play with people, so that's the bad signal switched over. But messaging is one I would love. This isn't like music that I could...
It's not hard.
Yeah, that I could like... I could take or leave music. Like, a lot of the other complaints people have, I don't... YouTube, nah. But messaging, I would like for people, yeah.
I think it's also just like a... whether you want to call it just like a mindset or a strategy thing. Like, they're offloading the voice chat and that stuff. So, on console messaging, off console voice chat just gets a little... It would be great if all of it worked nicely on the system.
Discord solves all your problems, guys. Use Discord.
Or sign a deal with Discord and throw that thing on Switch.
Yeah, do that.
Alfstone says, all I need is YouTube, Netflix, and a browser. That is true. No internet browser yet. That one's a little odd. Again, I don't know how much actual usage there is for something like that, but again, I feel like Reggie talked about Netflix and YouTube and like apps coming soon so long ago, and nothing has materialized. There's that one comic app that apparently is coming that may not even be the greatest service, but yeah, nothing.
Yeah, well,
you'd think once the online launches, like some of this stuff would start dominoing in.
Reggie said to ask Netflix. They say they're not in control of it. Reggie said, "Hey, if you want Netflix on Switch, go ask them. Like, we're ready." So maybe Netflix just doesn't seem to have like the interest in it. Like,
I guess it's just weird that like the 3DS has more options on this front than the Switch.
What does the 3DS have?
Yeah, 3DS has Netflix, Hulu, YouTube. So it's not like, oh, Nintendo is against it or it's incompatible, I would imagine. It's just it's weird. Alstone, it's weird. I'm sorry. I do like your little logo, though. It kind of looks like me if I was a little bit older. Mm-hmm. Similar hairline, though. I'm a little less spiky, but...
Yeah, you basically have not Wario's. Yeah, you do have Wario's. Like, not his hairline, but his, like, icon is, like, your hair. Because your hair kind of looks like a W or an M or something. It's strange.
Kazu says, I just really need the Nintendo Switch to get achievements for games and add more personality to having a profile. Now, I don't know that achievements will ever be in the cards. It would be sweet. But this idea of adding more personality to your profile, your account, it's very prevalent, right? In the form of themes, in the form of messaging, in the form of apps. Like, I guess having more control over your Switch interface experience is something that clearly is the top want right now.
Yeah, it'd be nice, right? Everybody's profile's, the exact same thing. The only thing that differs is what games you play, I guess. But, nobody even, like, looks at that. So I can see how that could be cool. Would you care about achievements on Switch? Are you going to go achievement hunting? Like, that seems like...
I'm over achievements.
Yeah, that's a thing. It's a thing of the past for me, so...
I'm over trophies. Like, Steam achievements mean absolutely nothing to me. I don't care about my gamer score. I feel like it was such a hot button issue on 360 because it was one console, everything made sense, everything added up, and now it's been spread, and there's achievements for so many things that just devalued, and it's just, like you said, it's a different era. I don't really know anyone that still hunts for that. I guess just from the standpoint of, like, challenges and adding more incentive to, like, 100% Nintendo games, or to go through and give you some, like, I guess landmarks to hit as you, like, play through Mario Odyssey or whatnot. That could be cool. But as we hope to add personality eventually, folders would be really great, and I think there's someone that mentions that, but no spoilers. Martin Johansson says, I can't believe that you still can't connect wireless headphones via Bluetooth to the console. It should have been a possibility from the start. This one's interesting to me. Wireless headphones would be nice.
They would be. Wait, do you even use wireless headphones? Because I know you use...
I don't. Because of
I know which headphones
my health fears.
Yeah, I use wireless... Wait, your health fears?
Bluetooth signals up in your brain. Dude, I'm trying to live to 200 here.
All right, guys.
Cell phones, Bluetooth. This is a dangerous world.
Your cell phone usage is off the charts. You use your phone more than anyone I know.
No way. I barely make calls. I talk to 2 people on the phone.
No, but your phone's always in your face. Constantly.
In my face?
Yeah.
It may be in my hand.
Which is pretty close to your face when you're up here.
I hold it down here.
Okay,
I don't want wireless headphones, but yeah, I do think, like, it would be nice. Again, so many of these things would be nice. It's just, maybe they're all just never going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know if we ever get Bluetooth.
I think if we go through 3 months of Switch Online with no apps, I'm worried about apps.
Wait, are you worried about apps?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm worried when they come. I'm not personally, but you feel like that would be something that is going to launch this holiday season. It's holiday season. It's trying to line up with competitors. You got the online.
No. You don't put apps out when you have your major games coming because you're going to take... Why are you going to put something that's...
Is Netflix taking away from Smash Bros. Ultimate?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's fighting for the attention of the gamers. Like, why would you put something on the Switch that's going to take away time from gaming?
Because it's making the console the most lucrative and attractive and appealing product during the biggest time of the year after you just told people, hey, you got to pay now for this online. It helps. I don't know. I'm surprised, and maybe it's still coming, but I would have thought that Netflix and YouTube and whatnot would have been a nice, like, hey, kind of sucks you have to pay for online, even though it's really cheap and totally worth it. Here you go.
I don't know, man. Add value with other Nintendo things. Give us more games. Give us SNES games.
But that's not happening.
We don't know.
Maybe SNES, but they're not. It's not just like they're going to throw in like, "Hey, Metroid's out this year, guys."
No,
Hope you enjoy
no,
the
no.
online.
Of course not. Of course not. But I mean, they could introduce SNES stuff. Like, I mean,
Also, like, they're not mutually exclusive. Netflix edition should be super simple. These things should be there.
yeah. I'm not arguing that. Yeah, they should be there.
Let's flip to someone who was really excited. James Verdell says, "I love the Captain Toad icon in the new update." I think though this dude, he's a sneaky guy though, because he has a Captain Toad icon on YouTube. So this is kind of like a selfish move, I think. James.
What if he is?
I think you're.
He might be Captain Toad.
James Verdell is actually the actor who portrays Captain Toad in Treasure Tracker.
Yeah.
That is a trip. Is it a suit or is it makeup?
Both.
I think it's kind of like the Grinch. When Jim Carrey did the Grinch, and it was just like 8 hours of makeup.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like that's what James would be. Okay, but back on to the like, hey, we need more. Charlie Vissa Smith says, "I just hope for folders to throw my many demos in it, so my list isn't so cluttered." And I do think if you're gonna add apps and stuff, man, folders are almost a necessity, because how annoying is it to like have Netflix get 10 games down, then you have to go into all software. Just in general, like I went to go play Mario Kart the other day, and it was like 4 rows down. I just wish I could have like a folder of like my multiplayer games or like my retail download games. Some delineation separation would be so helpful.
Yeah, folders would be really awesome. And I don't know if this gets touched on. Let me know if it does. But the biggest thing I want, maybe even doesn't come in a firmware update, but I wish did, is eShop rework. An eShop rework of some kind. That's what I want.
They tried recently, and that was just like an under the hood update that, they tried to add a little bit more separation for some of the titles, but I want to be able to do it on mine. I think that subtly this is one of the most important additions they could possibly make.
Folders and themes. Those are my 2 big ones. It's a very short wish list.
Or let us customize our home screen so that we could just see all software like on the home screen.
Yeah.
Something of that sort would be really, really nice. Okay. Local Fun Day says, "The big update of 6.0 is going to be their online service and everything it entails. Don't overthink it. That's really the whole purpose of the 6.0 update. That's the big feature of the update, so to speak. Of course, stuff unrelated to the online service is going to be underwhelming because their focus is on the online service." So he's indicating, a couple people shared this sentiment, that it's mostly under the hood to try and prep for online. So this update serves really as just a, get all the stuff together for Switch Online, and it's not really looking to add much, which does make very logical sense. It just doesn't feel that.
You know what I wish was datamine? The date when this online is going to launch. Like what? That's so strange to me.
It is.
But yeah.
I guess because there's no game tied to it, maybe it doesn't matter. The rumor on the street is a new September Direct, so maybe it just like drops after the Direct.
Maybe.
Like, that would be Nintendo style. Like, and the online... Nah, it'd be really annoying, I guess. Maybe they don't do that.
And start paying
now.
Yeah, pay now.
No, but they would frame it like the NES games are there, like,
Yeah.
and maybe they'd announce a few new ones or something. Or they, like, go, and wait, SNES, also available.
No, SNES will not be available right away.
Let me dream. Gabe, let me dream.
No.
I just found out the Captain Toad isn't real, so let me dream. I like this one. Chaotic Neutral says, "Imagine every Smash fighter gets a profile picture when Ultimate comes out." How are they going to do that? How are they going to decide the icons? Who gets them?
Hopefully new characters.
They're not doing 80 icons.
Hopefully new characters. Mario already has a bunch. Don't give any to Mario.
Right.
Link has a bunch. Don't give any. Let me get a Ridley icon. Not even an Inkley icon because we have some. So give us some Simon. Some King K. Rool.
You gonna get to him? Thank
you. Stuff like that is what I would do.
I wonder if though they go with like the initial roster.
It's too many.
Like the starting.
I don't know that they had that many all at once. Well, I mean the starting roster is not that big.
Right.
But
I just feel like it's going to be very traditional.
But the starting icon, the roster already has
so many are there. So. Yeah. It would be cool if it was like the new. Maybe it's just the new fighters.
Yeah.
And then like a logo, or Smash Ball, or something like that.
No Snake. I don't think like Snake gets a logo. Like no, like it's Nintendo characters only. Like you're not going to get a Cloud icon, are you?
Then throw out Simon.
Sure. Then King Day. Wait, he's on there. King K. Rool.
He might be for Kirby.
Yeah, King K. Rool.
Yeah, give King. Yeah. I hope they do something interesting. Maybe they'll just skip over it. Someone asked the same thing about Pokemon. Like, do they just put? Maybe it's probably just Pikachu and Eevee, right? And then the trainers, I guess.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I'll be curious to see if because they don't do every game. I don't know. MKitten13 says, "I don't care if there never are themes." I don't like this cat, Gabe. He's never been a big theme person. Considering the OS is so small and was built to be efficient, I think adding features that have no practical use is only going to clog it down. I do wish we get folders, as that actually does have some practical use, but oh well, I'll manage. So this is, I guess, the contrary approach where we want them to continue to add and add and add. And he's like, hey, the simplicity of it is why it's effective and efficient.
Yeah, well, people are afraid it's gonna be like slow. If you remember, there's a lot going on with the Wii U. Just UI, it took so long to load.
Yeah,
Like that's the last thing we want on Switch. We do not want this to load any slower. And it's not slow down. It's very quick now. Huh?
Right. 3DS is snappy, and that has themes.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think you could make some additions. I mean, yeah, if you're gonna start throwing in like moving backgrounds and craziness, maybe that does get chaotic. But like a folder, a theme.
Yeah.
All right. Last comment of the day comes from Weiler XL. What if Sony made the Switch? We'd have themes, folders, Netflix, YouTube, internet browser, messaging, chat, Bluetooth headset, every wish list in this video, but no crossplay and no Mario.
Yeah, but then you get Spider-Man.
It would be interesting. Like, I don't know. This comment just really made me think of if it was either of the other major platform holders, it would be bonkers to think that these things weren't there.
Yeah, it would be. It's just Nintendo gets a pass.
I don't know if they get a pass. No. I mean, they're being taken to task by almost everybody in the comments.
Sure. But like, they get a pass for better or for worse. Like, they've built up this reputation that like, hey, those aren't things we do. I'm not saying we're giving them a pass. Like,
yeah, no, the games are the focus, and a lot of people brought it up. A lot of you brought that up. That hey, games are what counts. Who cares about these side features? They're delivering great games. They have another great holiday lineup. So screw it if 6.0 isn't exciting. Oh well. I want to place bets right now, though, Gabe. Let's go over a couple of these features, and you're going to tell me if we ever get them, and I'll do the same.
Okay.
So Netflix and YouTube.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, I mean, what? Yeah, I think Netflix is eventually here, yeah.
Yeah. Themes.
No.
I'm going to say no, too, which makes me so sad.
Yeah.
It would be like, I'll trade a game for themes.
That's silly.
I think themes are great. I think they're great.
Dude, I think you're overhyping themes in your head. Like, okay, so then
no.
Yeah, dude, then there's just a theme there.
Let me be excited about themes.
Huh?
Let me be excited about themes.
Yeah, but you are overhyping. Okay, go ahead.
My heart beats for themes.
Okay.
Theme.
Okay.
Let's go to another one.
Oh, that was it?
Folders?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
If we don't get themes, we don't get folders.
I think we get folders before we get themes.
Every Smash character icon?
No.
Okay, no. And a few more. Messaging?
No.
Yeah, I feel like if it's not... I guess, like, is there a video presentation to give, like, some more details on online, or have they already doled that out?
They didn't want to say anything about the online. They don't want to say a word about it. They keep tweeting the exact same information, like, over and over. They're like, hey...
At least we got the slogan.
They'll be like, hey, here's more information on the online. It's the exact same information. I mean, whatever, Nintendo. God. All right, Nintendo. You do you, man.
All right, Nintendo. And all right, you guys and girls. Thanks so much for all your feedback. Basically, it sounds like some people were pretty upset. Some people were fine. Most people are pretty neutral. Like, hey, we'd love these things. It's not really going to happen. I guess that's where we fall. Like, it would be great. It's not in 6.0 unless the online comes out with a mega surprise. But at the end of the day, it is the games. At the end of the day, the Switch is still the Switch. And at the end of the day, these are nice additions. But as that one man said, my good friend M. Kitten, the coolest cat, if they don't have a ton of practical use, like, is it really that important to the overall Switch experience? And different people will argue how practical or critical these things are. Netflix, music, messaging, folders. I think folders are pretty critical. But right now, we've got a slogan, we've got some new Captain Toad icons, and we got the online underworkings being laid. We'll let you know if anything else happens. We'll keep you posted when 6.0 releases. Hopefully there's a direct. Hopefully there's some information, and we'll get more on the online. Can't wait to check out those classic games and whatever those classic controllers. And being a number of people said, like, maybe it's an adapter, maybe it's not. So we'll keep you posted there. In the meantime, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to stay up to date on all the latest and greatest from the Switch and whatever system update arrives, hopefully soon. Follow us on Twitter and Discord if you want to talk at us, talk with us, talk before us or after us, or just at the same exact time. You can do that on Twitter. It's a pretty cool feature. That would be nice on I would tweet from my Switch. I would tweet. I'd be like, when does the messenger add the SNES bit?
No.
I want to, yeah.
No.
You can post the screenshots, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, they're getting there. Maybe one day. Until that day, though, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Fantastic day. For myself and Gabe, Switch Force, out.